So I guess we're starting now. Hi, hello, hi. I've trained. What? Why? Cassie, ABD, thank you. Subscriptions, my goodness. Already. Ah, ah. An offline hype train. Why? I know I say it's funny when we do it to other people, but now I'm saying why? Like, why? Kappa. And my Fugi's not working. I think my Fugi's listening to the wrong microphone. Triple scuffed Oreos. Yep, it's listening to the game again. There we go. That's better. Okay. Likes to listen to the silly game again. I think I need to stop the um capture card from being treated as the default input for literally everything, and I don't know why. But thank you so much, y'all. Um Hi. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? What have I been baking this week? Let's see, what's the baking this week been? Um Cinnamon rolls? But cinnamon rolls made with a little bit of buttermilk in the pan, so they taste like Cinnabon cinnamon rolls. They are incredibly extra. I can't make them very often because I would be a balloon. They are delicious. Um, I tried my hand at making puff pastry for the first time. It didn't puff, but that's okay because it was flaky and it tasted good. I just had a pillow of just the top layer. So what I think happened is that it became just one layer of puff instead of a bunch of puff. Um, I need to go to my voice settings on Discord because apparently it's uh pausing Spotify on its own. And I don't know how to stop that. Spotify. We're just gonna force Spotify to play again and just hope it works. That was weird. Anyway, yes, puff pastry. I ended up with a single pillow of butter puff and a flat, thick pastry at the bottom. So I cut off the top part that had golden browned, realizing it was hollow, and filled it with mixed berry syrup and crumbled the crispy, crunchy, slightly caramelized bits back on top of it. I was improvising, and I think it came out fairly well, I'll be honest. Not intentional at first, but I think it worked. I will have to take a skip out at the first commercial break to get some more water because I didn't refill my cup, but I have enough till then. But I kind of figured I should start since we had a hype train. I also want to make an announcement here. Um, Yeah, I like having the emotes because let me do. If I copy this, we're gonna live test it. That's fair. Gifted subs to the bot makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, I think I've thought about changing from Mix It Up, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, there we go. We have something. And now it works. Heck yeah, I got the permissions right, mostly. Well, you're a mod, but I think it's usable by all users, so it should be right. We're gonna hope for the best and see what happens. Capiche? Capiche. I'm also in a channel that if anyone can see it, for what I'm streaming, anyone who has permanent permission to this channel is allowed to just drop in. That's just always true. That is the point of this. But now it is time to get us started. It's not going to be a long stream today for my own sanity, because I'm also streaming tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow is a special event that I cooked up on a whim, and there are some people in the community around our wonderful Blue Fox that are willing to try it out. So, tomorrow, Orpheus and I will be playing Dark Souls 1 Seamless Co-op with a run designed to get all of the achievements in Dark Souls, which is still possible in co-op, Seamless Co-op, in as few runs of the game as possible. Which means the route is weird at first, and then we become a stone steamroller. Apparently. I don't know. This run was originally not designed to be co-op. The route that Orpheus was making. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. But it's gonna be fun. Took a drink of my spicy water. A joke. Not really spicy. It's just carbonated. But the idea that sparkling water is considered spicy water by some is a very funny thing to my brain. Angry water, that's the one. Because it's not fire water. Because fire water is moonshine. or bathtub gin, I think, is also called firewater sometimes. Any clear home done alcohol, probably. Exactly. I don't know why people like water that fights you as you drink it. However, Coca-Cola, I'll take. However, you want to make something a little fancy? It's not technically alcohol free, but a splash of Angostura bitters for like a spiced Coca-Cola vibe. Granted, well, you're only putting in the barest of portions, a dash or two at most. It especially bumps up less than perfect, cheaper Coca-Cola when you're on a budget. A little bit of vanilla extract, a little bit of Angostura, and I'm talking tiny dashes at most. Oh yeah. So, coming back to our very, very laggy game, 20 minutes into the stream, it's time to get started. So as you can see, something's happening here. So I left the game running by accident. So I have no idea what eggs these could be. I wasn't aware that this would work this way. I don't know what I do with this. Okay, so they are going to be of the species of ones I have. There's no funky, like, breeding pair shenanigans that give you something else. We're done picnicking. So they're either going to be Liaris or... Bear with my inability to hit buttons. Or Cassies. Okay, so that's where we were headed next, is another rock. Let's... Ooh. Let's go back here and grab this while we're here. Mass outbreak occurring. Do this as well, just to make sure. Box. So, egg, 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 egg. Egg. Let's see, who are you? Q-Fant. All of your moves are super effective. Not what I was expecting, honestly. But, like, one-shot super effective. Okay. Try that again. On a different one. Let's try the weakest of the moves. That's what we're looking for. I don't know who you are, but you're getting into ball. Special dude. Special ball. Is there any point in trying to pull our little friend here, one of our eggy boys, out and get them put together? I got partially through reading that and then lost my train of thought. Sorry. If there is any point currently in actually taking the eggs out and using them, since I'm not farming for anything specific. Okay. That's kind of what I was expecting. Hello, Doug. Hello, Bramble. Hello, you little weed. You probably have lower defenses, so this probably isn't going to work. Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a particular need for that. Another heat rock. Yes, Pokemon evolve. That is what they do. I feel like I'm going to come back here later. Who are you again? I don't know who you are. You're a funny little guy. Who are you? Roly-Coly? Thanks. Okay, not worth it, except unless you're trying to farm a particular way to get something specific. Okay. That makes sense. I know it's not a very effective game, that's the point. I don't want to kill it. Ancient power. Forgot what that thing does. Catch time. Let's go. And slidey Meowth. I was not aware that Roly-Coly was a thing. Grass and get tangled up in its wheel-like leg. Keep forgetting that I have this option. The gotta go fast option. Hey there, you. I see you. Sandwich Mobile. Now, what do I use against poison? And there's so many trainers out here I forgot about fighting. And the Roly-Colies with their evolved form, that's cool. Baroom, I don't think so. I've done 2 gyms and 1 of each of the other type of interactions. I can't remember what's good against poison. I'm always... Is it just psychic? Water's good against its other typing. Ground and psychic. Okay. Pay Sheik. You don't think it's Pay Sheik type? Ugh. Then we're not gonna swap out. Whooper. Get whooped, Whooper. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. Hello there, terrestrialized goober. That's an interesting terrestrialized combination. Yeah, fire type. Double team. Get salt cured. Said get salt cured. Oh, you're gonna be a pain today. See if we'll have more luck over here in terms of accuracy. Do interesting defensive types or reference something. Most of the time it's matching. Okay, matching. So they've got some particularly interesting move. Match. I forget which kind of attacker you are. I think you're a physical attacker. Yes, okay. We'll capture the interesting terrestrialized one. That feels on brand. Did I read the Interesting. Yeah, we might relearn that one with the learn set stuff, but right now, dang it. Tree Duggo. Forgot to switch you again. I'm so bad at remembering which types. Some of this basic stuff, too. Ah. Ooh. It can. I know it can, because that fucked me over so many times in my first attempt at a Nuzlocke. In Gen 1, I think? Damn it. Hello, Rufflet. It was a fire red Nuzlocke. It was. For the sake of some ease of use stuff and just the simplicity of modding, I think. Thought so. Apologies, one of my contact lenses decided it didn't want to cooperate. Hello, Psyduck. Duck, duck. Change Pokemon. It's gonna be one of the poison fire rams? No, poison shrub ram. I can see my Switch struggling. I think we're going to save and restart the game here just to make sure it doesn't get really messed up. There we go. The wild Skidoo. Blue Skidoo, you can too. So yeah, we're running about here. I think I'm going to try and be a little bit more direct. Piston, if I ever come across a Varoom. I assume that's the car that the fire car was based on, or is it some part of that tree? That would have to have been my guess. Car was cool. And as a boss fight for an interesting, slightly different style of thing, that was really cool. Oh, I hadn't caught a Skidoo. That's perfect. Go here. Oh, I expected as much. I assume we'll learn more information about them later. Because it was also definitely a Pokemon that we then got to interact with, but couldn't have the option to catch, so it's special. And it's already trained by someone. So, like, I know there's a number of reasons why I liked it. There was something new about it, but it also just looked bigger and special. Almost like comparing our sandwich-powered friend to the others of similar evolution line that we've seen around. But that might be... That feels like it might be a little bit of a stretch. Now, just need to... Not in here. Even the menus are lagging. Is there not a way to just restart the Switch, or is it just sleep mode? Genuinely. Oh. Oh, please. Ah, yep, now we got power options. Start. Good to know. While that's doing that, I'm going to go to manage sound devices, input devices, interface. Oh, I can't reorder it so that it doesn't automatically grab them. Okay. No. Nice and quick. But we're not just resuming software, we are restarting. Curious thing as well, my headphones are dying. Or my controllers are dying for my VR headset. I recently found out that the little Bluetooth dongle should allow me to use my Switch controllers on their straps as my VR controllers. Because the VR headset I have uses cameras to track hand positioning. So it'll just track my hands on the controller for that part. And I can actually control the game with it through here. One of the two controllers didn't wake up. There we are. Hello, you. Want to talk to me? Okay. Off we go. Probably should mark where I'm headed. Off we go. Rototo. Yo, Scarlet. Somewhere one of them mines around here, we should find a lurking steel titan. Strangely, staggeringly huge and really long. He's hidden. Maybe it's fast? Might help you catch up. Is it a chase sequence? What is strong against steel type? That is a question I don't know the answer. Okay. Fire, ground, and fighting. So we're not in bad shape, things considered. Hello. Panda, welcome in. Hello, Panda. Welcome in, Goober. How are you? Thank you so much for the subscription. That's a year. An entire freaking year of streaming. I am good. I am very good. We're catching Pokemon today. Ah. Setting up for a Dark Souls stream tomorrow. Hopefully doing that stuff with you the next day. I have not looked at Discord because it stops responding. I got a lot of the days planned out and it's good stuff. So, like, I can't complain, you know? Hey, kid. What did you see that was amazing? snooty ass little kid. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I'm the one on the short end of the stick here, right? Okay. Thank you. Oh, we got a new button you can hit. You could do the lurk command finally. Finally remembered. Papa! Thank you for lurking. Wait, you're a... I keep thinking you're like ice and ground or something. You hit pretty hard there, dude. Did you know? Originally, Metapod from Pokemon was planned to evolve into Mothra, Pokemon's legally distinct Moth Kaiju, but the design was just a one-to-one ripoff of Godzilla's Mothra. Mothra. Okay. They made Butterfree instead. This has been Fun Pulses with Strap. Welcome in, Strap. Hello, hello. How are you? Not very effective. Okay. That's going to hurt. There we go. I couldn't remember which of the ones on him would be super effective, but I thought one of them would be was against ice. Found it. An amazing Pokemon right here. Okay. Brain strats. Persisting. No, that makes perfect sense. I love it. Hello. Hi. I suppose that's our conundrum friend. What the hell are you? Oh, okay, you're a big one of those with a very glitchy animation cycle. It's like long Pac-Man. But actually, though, what's good against Steel type? I need to know that before going into this. We said... My brain... I think we said it already, and my brain hasn't processed it again. Fire and fighting. And so Leah. Thought so. Fight me. Waka waka worm. Worm! Got funky little hands. Howl! Goodness, this thing hits like a truck. Okay, but we're in okay shape. That's fair. I can't even really begrudge you that one. I can't even begrudge you that. Gosh, it's more than half my health in a single shot. But heal stalling wasn't going to get me an attack in. Turtle time. Wrap it up. Salt Cure is the one I actually really need to use. So now I found out what ground does. I had to try. Salt Cure is a damage over time that's particularly good against certain types, including steel. Salt Cure is gonna go nuts. We're going to tank... We're going to just, like, heal tank this. Because that's an insane chunk of damage for a DOTS effect. It's interesting, too, because it's especially good off-type. I'll look at the move in a second here. Yeah, steel and water types are more strongly affected. Like, this little salt rock is slowly, not even slowly, quickly becoming the MVP. It's just a, I don't know what, just a literal rock tank. Launch. What's up, Strap? Oh. See, my brain, salt cure, is like packing something in salt to draw the moisture out, which would certainly hurt living things. So that's where my brain went. The damage over time is also really an interesting part of its effect. Hello, big guy. Is this a regional variant of something I recognize, or just not? Charcoal. Super effective. That's what Roly-Coly evolves into. Okay. Chaldean Graveler. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. Oops. Oh well. I'll just evolve. Sandstorm. Let me finally actually catch a Bramblin. Because they are kind of cool. Wow. I do not like that sound. Because it's like the Pal World version of a Graveler. Oh, can't be switched out. Weird. Got lucky on that one. Level up. Cover. I feel like our little tank doesn't necessarily need this move. We'll think about including it later. Oops. X. B, 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 B. There is definitely a Circle of Spores kind of themed spell that does that. Make a sandwich. jelly sandwich. That sounds right to me, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Sandwich time. Everybody into sandwich. Alrighty, Strap. You have yourself a wonderful evening, hun. Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just, like, randomly does, like, a barely any of a thing. Makuhita. Sandstorm. Big candy. Okay, fine, I'll start the fight. Gimghoul. By the way, we have one of you already, so we can just roll in, roll in, roll in. I'm not worried about the AdSense, personally. I'm just glad you're here and hanging out. I'm not gonna worry about if the fact that you actually got to see more or if I lost a penny on an ad. Not gonna bother me at all. Yum, 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 yum. Give me them tokens. We punched a hole in this one, right? Yeah. Oh, goober. I'm gonna have to fight you again. Gonna have to fight you again? No. Opposable. Retractable arms. There it is. Show up right when it's... Yes, Arvin, I managed to pin down the Titan. You show up. Very long. Duo battle time. Heck. Othworm the Lurking Steel Titan. This tree's gonna taste so good seasoned by my toad school. That's okay, I'll take Wrap. That'll let me get a couple of attacks in. Ooh, good strategy. Nah, who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? It's rock time. No, we can't switch. Come on, confusion. Nope. Snake used Wrap. Not very effective. Reasonable damage, though. Go! I can't swap out, so it must have one of those passives, so... We'll take a couple of headbutts. Ooh. Maybe get Liari some levels rather than... Oh, darn it. Okay, if you want to keep using Wrap, I'm not going to complain. Because that should set us up here. Okay. Quote-unquote fainted. And ran away. Ashabun. Get it. Way to go, little buddy. I didn't expect Titan to be such a little cutie. He was kind of derpy cute. In a very Pac-Man kind of way. Again, there, we'll find more of that Herba Mystica. Find it before it can regroup. Sounds good. I assume this is going to be another actual puzzle? You knew it! Oh, nope, okay. We're just gonna get there. Cutscene. Now those herbs make... Salty Herba Mystica. Makes sense, salt caves. Helps with aching hands and feet, good for neuropathy and numbness. Okay. Muscle weakness helps build up strength. Wrong. Who? Who are you trying to heal? Yar, hiya, hawa chua. And Bob's your uncle. Here you go. Herb-filled super sandwich with a side of Titan badge as a token of gratitude. As soon as you say the word sandwich... Oh, they're not going to do the bit every time? Come on. Where's the sandwich demon? Sandwich demon. Why do you not, Arvin, just make a third sandwich? You could make a simpler sandwich for it. Okay, you did. Good. Arvin, you're not entirely unreasonable. Okay, guys. High jump. The Herba Mystica is healing it too. Just like anybody else. Don't eat the extra one. Don't you dare touch that. That isn't for you. Agiga. Shouldn't have shouted like. Okay, thank you. Finally. Come on out, bud. Mamba stiff. Yeah? Gray muzzle. He's an old friend. Yo, eat up, bud. This sandwich should help you feel. Buddy. Hurt pretty bad a while ago. Real bad. Never really recovered. Nothing seems to help. Potions, Pokemon centers, nothing. That's crazy. Oh, goodness. Promise I make it. Damn it, Arvin, you're making me care. I can't help but remember my dog, Costello. I'm sorry, y'all. Uber tried every cure and remedy. Oh, Costello was 18 and a half. But nothing really worked. I'd almost given up hope. And the Herba Mystica. Mom's trying everything to heal an old dog. Oh, fuck. That... I probably should have seen it coming, but that got me. Damn it, Arvin. Arvin. Area 0. Dub them the Herba Mystica. So they planted them. Over stuff nobody'd usually believe, but they're real. I'm sure they get a little better. Why? Eyes open. Oh, come on, buddy. Able to open his eyes. I was so worried. Oh, and I'm so glad. Come on, Arwen. Oh, this feels embarrassing. Yeah. The book wasn't lying. Really good guy. Oh no. Whoever the fuck you are calling, you're gonna have to give me a second. Oh, fuck. Oh, I legitimate tears running down my face. Oh, I don't know why. Well, I know why, but I'm not sure why it's this much. I I wanted to know, and then when I finally got the answer, it was more important because it was so personal. It wasn't grandiose. It wasn't big. It was human. It was simple. I We adopted my dog Costello when I was 4 years old. He and I were about the same age. He was a rescue from a kill shelter. Costello, we called him Kazi. He was part of a pair, but Abbott, to his Costello, a Miss Comedy duo, was so nice and so lovable and so outgoing and friendly that they tried to stop people from adopting just one. But eventually they gave up. If they couldn't get both dogs to be adopted, they had to get one adopted. And Costello was so timid and so shy that even at the pound, they had a hole open into his cage for people to reach their hands in. They were so not worried about him hurting anyone. But anyone new to him, he barked like the angriest German Shepherd. But as we found out later, even when we first got him, mid-angry German Shepherd bark, you could stick your hand in his mouth, and he would apologize to you. He was the gentlest dog. And I had Costello. We had Costello as the family dog. Through other dogs that we had and didn't work out, and we had and were rehomed because we monstered and home, and we had Costello from when I turned 4, like the summer of after I turned 4 years old, all the way through to late fall of my senior year of high school at 18. Medium-sized dog, a mutt. Lived a lot longer than a big dog usually does. But part of the reason this hit me so much, Costello used to sit by our fireplace, our wood stove, our pellet stove. But then at the end of his life, hi Cassie. It's a really weird time to jump back in. I'm crying. Pokemon. Costello used to, like, all of the stuff that we're seeing from him, all of the attitudes from that guy, that pupper, was, all of the attitudes, the moving, the barely opening his eyes, being happy when he was just able to open his eyes. Costello did all of them for the last 6 to 8 months. He tried everything. And then just the curling up, barely eating, And it hit me like a gut punch because it was so familiar. And then it hit me like a gut punch because I feared the worst again. Because everything that would cause did all those things he described, those were the times he tried to run away. When he could barely walk. Because Costello wanted to do what dogs do in nature and find somewhere away from the group, away from where they live, so he wouldn't pass away right in front of us. He used to try and run away, but the farthest he could get was putting himself under the rose bush out front. And everything that he did, this pupper did, Sorry, Professor, you're gonna have to wait. I am not okay. I will be. But it's been 12, 13 years. I thought I was okay. Okay. I really didn't want to have a really short stream tonight. So we're not stopping here, I don't think. I was so... Thank you for the head pat, son. I thought I'd handled all of this. Ooh, it's not something you handle. It hits, it hurts, it's still real. I'm not gonna keep myself in that head place. I didn't know this one could be this raw. It's still gonna hurt because it's Costello. Oh. Just... Oh, Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon. Ow. But this is real, and this is human, and this is apparently why we loved... This was part of why I was told this franchise and this stream could be... This game. That's the word. Game was so good. Oh my golly gee willikers. Hey. I'm probably gonna need to private this. No. No, I don't need to private this VOD. I'm okay with this. My brain is latching onto any other conversation in its own space than the one that's happening. That's the hardest I've ever cried at a video game. That's the most something got to me, and they, I'll think about it. I appreciate that, Cassie. I knew I could figure out where to do it, but I'll think about it. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. We can jump higher, okay. Just told us this. We're good. But yeah, no, this is... We've got Arvin. So now we've got someone who's come back to school after being a champion to go through the process of becoming a champion again as a person who this is what she enjoys the most, and she's chasing that excitement. It is her joy. We have Arvin searching for mythical, almost just pseudo legendary variants of these Titan Pokemon that seems so grandiose, but it's not. It's just the best aerial option he has to help a friend, his companion. And we have me exploring, chasing gyms. That's kind of her story as well. And then we have the dealing with the other team, which is an interesting variant on something that has to be in every Pokemon. But, like, even then, you've got bullies. You've got Team Star being bullies, who it seemed like started out as people who were not listened to and wanted to find a place where they belonged. The sense I've gotten so far. Even the, like, generic, you've got to fight team, insert name here. Still more human, I was expecting. Because you got a history to a team. You got a team leader who wasn't just a team leader. You got a team leader who talked about her history with other leaders of Star Squad, and who had a strong enough relationship or a connection, affinity for a particular little fire boy Pokemon, that it ventured all the way away from the academy on its own to find her. It was the final thing that maybe there is something here that you do belong to. Not for us, but for yourself. It's crazy. I don't know how to feel about it, but I need to keep playing a little bit, or I'm gonna get stuck. That's the real one. He's just a little guy. Story Cave is inaccessible after. Yeah. Oh, big hops this time. I can see how the exploration becomes, not the hard part. Why would you skip the giant enemy crab? He's just a little upsetty spaghetti. Hey there, Sableye. Ah. Oops. Nice to know they programmed it a way out of that. Okay. Okay, Esther. I'm sorry, Esther. For not very effective, that was quite strong. Hmm. What's the retaliate do? Beyond the normal. Ah. Okay. Dawn Fan. Dawn Fan. Well, either way, I kind of want you to get levels, so... it'll be fine. Go, Squeak. Bubble and Squeak. Ah. I just absolutely guessed wrong. For some reason I thought Donphan was water. Rock. Still super effective. Do something other than bulldoze, please. Okay, that one didn't do as much damage. If the same thing happens, this should at least go through. Oh. I don't know why the damage was different that time. Nope. Am I just dead to a random Dawn fan? Fighting, right? Oh. I really would not like the friendship to go down, please. I mean, might as well. This seems absolutely overkill for a random trainer battle, but why not? That button is tankier than I realized. I don't know. Yes. Okay. I liked him already, even without him being a good one. I'll be completely honest. Let's go! Hello, Digital Chimera. Welcome in, and thank you for your subscription. Holy goodness. Thank you so much, hon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. My goodness, my goodness. Ow! Indeed. 8 months, 8 months. Always at, almost at the sub, baby. Playing rough. Time is a weird flat circle. I am physically fine and a little bit emotionally spent. The last half hour or so of this VOD got very personal. This game got very personal very quick. In a way that is kind of strange. But that's okay. Goodness, that's a heck of a fight. That's where I was standing for this fight? Jeez. Sunstone? Thank you for the head pats. Figured. Ooh, move. Spikes. Oh. Oh, goodness. First, we need to do this. We are in a rough shape. Speed sandwich time. And by that I mean cursed sandwich time. Don't play the "you did a good job" animation. It just feels sarcastic. Job. I'm not really gonna bother with this because I need what you evolve from first. So. Now I know what that symbol means. That's definitely going to be something later. I have a Makui. Cool. Rare candies. Love the hang time in the air. So that is. Oh, there's the little car boy. Gotta nickname him. Super effective. Oh, steel poison. What was that redeem? Piston, that's one. Thank you. Why does it not? start you with a blank text field. Let me reorganize a little bit, and I'll use them. Da-do ba-dee da-boo-da-doo. Ba-dee da-boo-da-doo. Maybe it's time to switch out with Squeak. He was the kind of the earliest team member. Going to do what I normally do and use box 8 for aimed or particularly important ones that we have not. Although you do share a lot with Knuckles. Steel. No, actually just Iron Defense, which I'm not taking off of him. Do two different things, so... I like to... all the named ones, it's intentional that I want to use all of them, at least a little bit. So, we've got a pathway up there to Poison Crew's base. Da. Bark. Go. Okay. Hmm. Okay, sure. Double weakness. I mean, you're not wrong. Thirskit, Sunkissed. It's a little water bug. I mean, it kind of works, Cassie. I could see it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. That's the button I'm looking for. A Firestone. Whoops. That's not the button I meant to hit. So I need Psychic and Ground types versus the next gym. And I have two decent enough options, but not great. Kill Poison. Okay, so this is, Hmm. Yeah, so we're going into a poison thing that I think is going to be another, use the first 3 in your kit like the last one. I'm guessing that's how they all work. I don't know for sure. So having a mud shot in here. Kind of wish we had something that was properly ground type, though. Oh. He was supposed to be somewhere else anyway. Actually. Anybody else that we named and I don't remember? Hmm. Oh, that's not what that button does. Hmm. Yeah. There we go. Womp womp. Hello, Clodsire. Amnesia? That was the wrong Pokemon. Oh no. It clears your mind and ups your special defense. Apparently. What are we switching out for Yawn? But Digital Chimera. $80 power, may poison. Yeah, we'll switch that out. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Okay, so now what I have my bag. Okay, nothing in the way of ground type moves to be able to use. Okay. Unfortunate. We'll see if this works. Okay, because we've got that already up there to handle. Okay. Okay. Hey there, quote unquote cool kid. Hello, Clive. Name's Clive. Please don't forget it. How are you one? Accepted into Operation Starfall. Need answers, that's all. I resolve the situation with Team Star. What's causing its members' odd behavior? Fair enough. Subject. Few nasty rumors swirling around the academy. Bring number of students to drop out. Hold up in their bases, plotting to cause trouble. The matter I am directly confronted with is something else. Skipping class for a while now. Over a year. To issue a direct order to Team Star to disband. Tell all students affiliated with their team. No response, and the deadline is near, so they're just doing evil. Okay. They don't believe your system. Why would they respond to your things? Team Star's bases. Go down as easily. Let's go back a little bit and farm. So, Clodsire... So, like, fire, electric, poison... I'm just thinking through what I'm doing. Gonna run around, get some levels, do some raids that our Goloper here will be good at. Oh, everybody's way under leveled then. Uh-oh. We do have an entire other section of the map we haven't gone to yet that we could have. Okay, so we're just about right in there. Okay. Because who is down here? Oh, you, Tulip. I was also curious about why there was one of these way down here. We're gonna go from here and run around and hit things while we get that way. Just to see what's over there. Eh. What's up? It is. They are too low level compared to where I am that this is not actually useful. Oh. Hmm. A castle? Nope. Well, hello. Herein lie sealed the ruinous tablets. Sure. Okay. Dang it. Psybeam, nice. I like Psybeam. Hmm. Goodness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid out here in a minute. I'm trying, but I lost steam. That was... Hitting something so emotional so early just cut my sails. I've been debating it, but yeah, I just need to. Yeah, no, this was... It was not bad. It was not a bad thing at all. It was just a lot of a thing. You know? Not bad, just much. Okay. Nope. I keep hitting the wrong button. Nah. Trying to get out of here alive. Okay, let's see. Going to see who we can go yeet ourselves at. While I go decompress and find some chocolate. Let's see here. Who do we have? Let's go jump over to say hello to Hal. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Mwah, 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 mwah. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. My brain definitely functions sometimes. Au revoir.